For decades, Thailand has occupied a special place in the imagination of travelers around the world. Tropical islands, golden temples, vibrant street markets, incredible food, and warm hospitality help transform the country into one of the most recognizable travel destinations on Earth. Yet, travel destinations never remain completely unchanged. As visitor numbers rise, infrastructure expands, and traveler expectations evolve, even the most beloved destinations begin entering new chapters of their story. Thailand in 2026 still offers many of the experiences that made it famous. The beaches remain beautiful, the food remains extraordinary, and the culture continues attracting millions of visitors from every corner of the globe. At the same time, travelers arriving today often discover a version of Thailand that feels noticeably different from the one described in older guidebooks. The country has not lost its appeal, but the experience of exploring it continues to evolve. One of the first things many visitors notice is the sheer scale of tourism. Popular destinations that once felt spacious can now feel far busier, particularly during peak travel seasons. This does not necessarily ruin the experience. It simply changes expectations, especially for travelers arriving with images of empty beaches and quiet streets taken years earlier. Bangkok remains one of the most fascinating cities in Asia. The energy, contrasts, and endless variety continue making it a destination that leaves a strong impression on first-time visitors. Yet Bangkok today often feels even more international than before. Luxury developments, modern transportation, and new entertainment districts continue reshaping parts of the city, while traditional neighborhoods preserve much of their historic character. This combination of old and new has become one of Thailand's defining features. Visitors can move from centuries-old temples to modern shopping centers within a matter of minutes. The country's famous island destinations continue attracting enormous attention. Places such as Phuket, Koh Samui, and Krabi remain among the most recognizable names in Southeast Asian tourism. The scenery is still stunning, but many travelers arrive better prepared for crowds than visitors did years ago. Managing expectations often becomes an important part of enjoying these destinations. Interestingly, this reality has encouraged many travelers to explore beyond the most famous locations. Smaller islands, secondary destinations, and less publicized regions are attracting increasing interest. As a result, travelers are discovering parts of Thailand that rarely appeared on traditional itineraries. These experiences often become some of the most memorable moments of the entire trip. Food continues playing a central role in Thailand's appeal. From local street vendors to high-end restaurants, the country's culinary reputation remains one of its greatest strengths. Many visitors still describe food as one of the highlights of their journey. The diversity of flavors and regional specialties ensures that every part of the country offers something unique. Northern Thailand continues providing a very different experience from the country's southern beach destinations. Cities such as Chiang Mai offer a slower atmosphere, rich cultural traditions, and easy access to beautiful mountain landscapes. This contrast surprises many first-time visitors. They arrive expecting a single version of Thailand and leave realizing the country contains multiple travel experiences within one destination. Transportation has also improved significantly in many areas. Modern airports, expanded infrastructure, and efficient connections make moving around the country easier than many travelers expect. This accessibility allows visitors to explore more regions during a single trip. Destinations that once required complicated travel plans have become far more reachable. Around this point, many travelers begin noticing a broader shift. Thailand is no longer simply a budget destination in the way it was often described years ago. Excellent value still exists, but expectations regarding pricing have changed. In many popular areas, travelers now encounter a wider range of accommodation, dining, and entertainment options than ever before. Luxury tourism has expanded significantly throughout the country. High-end resorts, boutique hotels, and premium travel experiences have become increasingly visible across major destinations. At the same time, budget travelers still find opportunities to explore Thailand affordably. The difference is that the gap between luxury and budget experiences has become much wider. Social media has also influenced how people travel through Thailand. Locations that once remained relatively unknown can suddenly become internationally recognized almost overnight. This creates both opportunities and challenges. More people discover beautiful places, but some destinations must adapt to increased attention and visitor numbers. Despite these changes, many travelers report something interesting. The experiences they remember most often have little to do with social media or famous landmarks. Instead, they remember conversations, meals, local discoveries, and unexpected moments that happened away from major attractions. Those experiences continue defining Thailand for countless visitors. The country's hospitality remains one of its greatest strengths. Friendly interactions with local people frequently become some of the most meaningful parts of a journey. This human element helps explain why Thailand continues attracting repeat visitors. Many travelers return not simply because of the attractions, but because of how the country makes them feel. Nature remains another major part of the experience. National parks, forests, mountains, islands, and coastal landscapes continue offering opportunities far beyond the typical tourist route. Travelers willing to venture outside the most famous destinations often discover a quieter side of Thailand. These regions reveal a perspective that many first-time visitors never expect. The reality of traveling Thailand in 2026 is therefore more nuanced than many headlines suggest. The country remains extraordinarily popular, but popularity alone does not define the experience. Instead, the modern traveler encounters a destination balancing growth, tourism, culture, tradition, and change all at the same time. That balance shapes much of what visitors experience today. For some travelers, Thailand exceeds expectations. For others, it challenges assumptions they formed before arriving. Either way, the country continues evolving while preserving many of the qualities that made it famous in the first place. The famous beaches, temples, food, and hospitality remain, but they now exist within a travel landscape that is constantly adapting. In the end, the new reality of Thailand travel is not that the country has become less appealing. It is that Thailand has become more complex, more diverse, and more dynamic than many travelers realize before they arrive. Those who approach the journey with curiosity rather than rigid expectations often leave with the most rewarding experiences. Thailand in 2026 may not be exactly the same destination people remember from years ago, but it remains one of the most compelling places a traveler can visit.